It's been a while since I said that I would be posting anything, so I'm gonna give you a quick little tour of my indoor setup. These are all plants that I've had inside for a year, and then there are other plants that are basically test plants to see whether or not a group would do well under lights inside my home as opposed to having them outside year-round. Just so I don't have to go worry about what I'm going to do in winter, because that is a whole affair, moving things around, making sure that they get adequate sunlight, and my cactus need more space, so I'm going to start off over here. The star of this little group is clearly the Miltoniopsis. This is a seedling, first time bloom for me. It was labeled as Rene Kodama. Could have gotten mixed up with the other Miltoniopsis seedlings that I had that are no longer alive, so I actually don't know what this is. Cool though, it smells very nicely of roses, and it's a Miltoniopsis. Rare to see one of those bloom for me, let alone keep alive for 3 years. So that's awesome. Like a less than 10% success rate with that group. Then we have just Promenaya. They were getting too much heat outside, so I brought them in to see if that does anything. This is a fern that just randomly grew in one of my pots that I moved into this glass container. This is a dendrobium I got at an orchid show early this year. It has a few buds on it, which is cool. Then we have a Zygopetalum maculotum. New growth on it, excellent. What's left of my Zygopetalum maxillari, not looking the best, but it's okay, it's recovering. There's a new growth right there popping out. Phalaenopsis tetraspis has had a couple blooms on them for nearly 2 months now. Here's my Phalaenopsis bellina, one of them, with 2 spikes and 2 buds. Zygonisia Murasakikomachi in bloom again, my absolute favorite. Smells really good every morning. Then we have a Violaceae. This is the indigo variety. I don't know if it's the indigo, but it's a indigo crossed with itself, so cool. It has a spike first time. Can't wait to see what that looks like. Here's an Alba bellina. I got this judged and they gave it an award, so fun. There's the Zygopetalum triste. I've had this for a couple years. I actually got it at the same time with this maculatum and a different one that's outside, and this has not done well, so hopefully we'll see how it does inside. Here's a Tsubotara. This growth grew in here in the last 6 months, so it's really cool to see in comparison to the other one that I have out there, and it's not looking as good as this one, so maybe I'll move that one indoors eventually. We have my so-called hieroglyphica with 4 spikes. Venosa in bloom. I'm gonna turn it around. This one smells pretty gross, honestly. It smells like garbage juice. Orchidspecies.com says that it smells like crushed centipede. And while I haven't smelled that, and nor do I want to, I feel like garbage juice is an adequate description. You know, when you pull out a bag and the leftover residue, not fun. Here we have Schilleriana, a bunch of phals that I got within the last year. This is a Cattleya hybrid that I got in 2020, literally a week before the world shut down. So it was a back division. Every single growth here was grown in my care. I have already removed the part that was the back division. So that's a success story in 3 years. Cool. Last year it bloomed 4 flowers on 2 spikes. This year it seems it's going to be 4 flowers on 1 spike. So that's a major improvement in terms of space, I guess. There's Cornucervii, and these are just a bunch of seedlings again, mostly Violaceae, bellina, Ludemaniana, Marii, I don't know, and Pulchra. Up here are a bunch of seedlings that I have on a heat mat inside an aquarium that I have just chilling, and then a couple flasks. I could do better with them, keep them more hydrated. I just repotted these from a community pot into individual pots to see if that works better for them, because it seems like they've been not doing so hot, I guess, as a group, but maybe this will be better. And then Here are other, this is from a different flask that I had. I gotten in, I think, 2020 or late or early 2021. These are the only 4 that survived. This is my Psychopsis. This is a selfing of Hildos. So it should look just like Hildos, Psychopsis mendenhall. That's Why Not. I pollinated with itself, and now it's producing another spike. Awesome. A phal gigantea. These last leaves are not as big as the previous leaves, but this is the last leaf it grew outside. I feel like because it lost all its roots, it's, you know, setback, but well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Galliandra dives. This already bloomed, and the flowers smell like leather to me when they're about to wilt. So to see this in, put out another spike, very cool. We have Insidium Twinkle. This is something I got during the final season of Game of Thrones when I was on HBO, like airing. I mean, it's HBO, so it's always going to be there. But cool. Everything is all right. These are mostly like test subjects. So if these continue to do well this year, then perhaps I will go get another shelf to have these plants inside, or bring more inside, just so I can have them away from rot, blight, those things. Botrytis, for example. Fusarium, for example. Glomerella is another ugly one that it seems to be plaguing me. But that's all I got for y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.